see me during basic training, other than something like this, dressing everybody, see not me, see someone of this rank, you're probably in trouble. That's not a good thing. So you don't want to, because there's only going to be a captain in basic training, NAIT. The rest are going to be NCOs. So if you see the company commander in basic training, you're probably not doing so good, especially if you come to his office. You're really not doing so good. You should be a little scared of what you did. But when you get to your first unit, you're going to have lieutenants, which are the first officer, the first officer rank. And they're going to be in your platoon, or you're going to be in their platoon, I guess, however you want to look at it. And then ultimately, the first company grade officer, which is myself, captain, he might have 3 or 4 platoons in his company. Now, the big difference, I will say, there's a big difference between being a lieutenant and being a company commander. The main difference is punishment, okay? So the company commander is the first person that's going to give out punishment. If anyone, like let's say Sergeant Borja goes out and decides she wants to use drugs, okay? We all know we're going to get randomly tested for DUIs, okay? Or, excuse me, randomly tested for drugs. Cocaine, methamphetamines, marijuana, opiates, yeah, morphine, oxycodone, all those type of drugs you're going to get tested for. Let's say you decide I'm going to go out and use spice or use something like that. And I decide as a company commander I'm going to issue a urinalysis to everybody. And I get your urine, well I don't. The person doing the testing gets your urine and finds that you've been using drugs. You're going to then come see the company commander and they're going to give out their punishment. Or let's say you say, hey, I tell Sergeant Borja, hey Sergeant Borja, I want you to take these for your soldiers and I want you to take them on a 2-mile run. And I come to find out Sergeant Borja said, no, I'm not going to do that. We're all going to go to 7-Eleven and have some slipperies. That's a disobeying a commissioned officer. I know it sounds like something Sergeant Borja would do. That's disobeying a commissioned officer, and you're ultimately going to get punished on that. It's called Uniform Code of Military Justice punishment. More than likely, you're going to get, I'm going to take away 7 days of your pay. I'm going to make you do extra duty for 14 days. So there's a lot of things that can happen, and you'll get restricted to post.
Lay the hammer down.
Yeah, that's right. It's not all doom and gloom. Of course, it could be worse than that too. It could elevate it up to a next level. But I'm just saying that because as a E1 to E4, unless you're the company commander's driver, it's really not a good thing to come and see me unless they're going to come and say like, hey man, what's going on? How you doing? Just kind of check to see how you're doing. But most of the company commanders aren't like that. They're not out to get anybody. They just want to get the mission done. So that's why you might never see a company commander in your first few years. Any other questions? You can ask me anything.